So hi, my name is Sarvesh and you're watching D365 Notes. In last video, we have covered about approvals in journal names. Today we will be continuing with journal names and we will be covering more scenario about the journal names. So let's get started. Today the agenda of this video is to cover approval workflow. So in last video we have covered about a simple approval where one or multiple user will be available in the group and they can be approving the journal. One of them can approve the journal, but here we will be covering about a workflow. Using that, you can approve journals using multiple approvals. So, for example, any accountant has created a JV or any person user has created a JV, then first approval will go to accountant, then senior accountant manager, and then top level manager. That kind of thing we can do in this workflow approvals. So let's see how it work in system. Let's get started. So in journal names, we have created this GJV 2025 and type of journal is daily. Now, today we will be covering about this approval workflow. Just you have to turn this button on, mark this as a yes, and you have to select the workflow. But before selecting, you have to create your workflow in the system. For creating workflow, you have to go to General Ledger, Journal Setup, and General Ledger Workflows. Here, you will see all the General Ledger workflows are available over here. Here, I will click on New button. Then, for daily journal, I have to create a workflow. For that, I have to select this Ledger Daily Journal Workflow. Okay, so click on this, and it will ask you to open this file and make sure that your default browser is Edge browser, which is Microsoft browser, which is available in Windows 10 and 11. So make sure that you are using this browser. Otherwise, if you are using in Chrome, your workflow file will not open and workflow editor will not work. So just keep this thing in mind. So click open. Here enter your details. For me, admin. Like this, I will enter password and you can sign in after entering password. So I will not do that step because I have already opened the workflow. After signing in, you will find that this kind of window available, and here you will see start and end. So let's see how workflow works. The workflow, creating workflow, we will be taking a separate topic. Workflow itself is a very huge topic in Dynamics 365. I will cover very basic thing and a very like minute level thing of workflow. For like completing this workflow, you have to see approve daily journal. So here under approval, you have to drag and drop here. Now after that, you have to drag a arrow from here, start the workflow, and this is the approval. Similarly, you have to end the workflow. So let end. Okay. So here we are using multi approval. I will add one more approval. Okay. After adding multiple approvals, you have to do, for example, accountant and manager will be approving a journal. For that kind of workflow, we can how we can define the workflow. We will see that kind of thing. First approval will be the accountant level approval, then manager level approval. So you can define multiple things in this. So if you want to add one more like this, you can add multiple approvals. I will not be adding this kind of scenario. I just want two approvals for the purpose of showing you. So let's see. Click on this approval and basic setting. So here for the easy understanding, you can mark this as accountant. Okay, you will see that the approval belongs to accountant. So double click and open this. Now you have to click on basic setting, and here you have to mention work item subject. You can mention as per your requirement. I will be mentioning this as like, it's up to you what you want to mention. Now after that you have to go to assignment. Here multiple things are available. You can select the user. User will for example, I don't have like a multiple accountant kind of thing, so I will select my id. And here there is one more thing, you can select the participant. So if you select this, you can select here user group participant, and here you can select jv approver, which we have created in our last video. You can do like this. Okay, so what is the difference between user approval and group approval? Mm, is that whenever a user is left, so if you have selected this user approval, then you have to open the workflow and edit the user again for this specific first step or second step. Whenever if this kind of scenario comes, you have to open the workflow and activate the workflow again. But instead of that, if you have selected participant and role based as a user group participant, so you don't have to do anything. You don't have to open the workflow. Just from group itself, you can remove that user and add a user which is like coming instead of that user. So you can do that. We will be covering that scenario, user group scenario. Stay tuned for that. In upcoming videos I will show you how this user group works. For today we will be covering a basic level scenario where you can select the user. Select the user and select the admin, and you can drag over here. Okay, so I will show you admin. Okay, so this is my id. Close this. Still something is there, I think. Okay, now after that, for going back, you have to click on workflow. So you will come to a main page tab. Now after this approval, you have to send this approval to manager level. For that you have to send this, and this manager will approve. If I remove this, it will be on error. So if I join this arrow, then the error will be removed, and this cross mark will remove from this approval. So for that we will also do same. I will make the manager. Okay, now I will double click and open this and click on step and basic settings. Here also you will see I can mention manager approval. Okay, now this is the thing. Second, assignment, you have to make this as a user. I don't have like any other id, so I will be using same as admin. Now I will close this and go back and close this. Now you will see here error pane. So if I open this, there is some kind of warning is coming. I will double click, and I can define the submission instruction. Anything you can mention over here. We will be covering about these buttons and all in depth in upcoming videos, so stay tuned for that. After joining this with and there is no error, we can finally close this workflow. For closing this workflow, you have to click on save and close, click OK, and after that you have to click on activate new version, click OK. It will take some time and it will activate your workflow. Just have some patience, it will take some time. Now workflow is closed, so I can close this and I will refresh this. So my workflow is added over here. Now I can use this workflow. After creating this workflow, I will go to journal names, and before going to journal name, I will go to journal entries, journals. I will create new journal and show you there is no workflow tab. I will click on new button and select GGV. So there is no button available till now. Now I will click on approval and select the workflow. So this is to 000299 is my workflow. It is saying that the workflow might have active instance. You can view active instance, disable them through workflow administration. Do you want to save changes? Yes. Now click on save. So that's it for today. I have covered about the setup part of journal names for approval, workflow approval. We will be covering more about process part of journal names in upcoming episode, which is part 2 of this same episode. That's it for today. I will see you in the next video.